Is it working? Yeah. Hi, Don here, the German printing nerd. Well, I received a UPS package today. In the package, there were some screws, some lock washers, extra wheels, a new sensor, these screws, the one that broke on me, and now it is in place. Well, all I have to do is just mount it back up to here. You know, that's really strange. When you see, let's say the Wanhao, not the Wanhao, the Creality, the CR10 or E10 from Anet or whatever, the screws that are underneath with a sixcant, they are normally made so that you can turn them a bit and you can tighten up the wheel to the rail. That is not the case here with Wanhao. I'm going to put this more on and I'll show you what I mean. All you have to do is just tighten these up normally. If you want to tighten the wheels to your bed, I hope you can see this. There are two sixcant screws here to tighten this up. And there was nothing in the description at all about how to tighten up the wheels to the rails in case the bed is wobbly. There was no information about that, and I learned the hard way. But thank God I had good support at Wanhao. And Wanhao t-shirt, size L, yes, okay, it will fit. And now I really have something interesting. This is a flexible plate because of the problems that I had with the other one. But here is an alu plate with some kind of I'm not sure if that is a blue surface or if that is just a protective foil on it. It might be that this is just another alu plate just in case. There's a blue foil on that side, and on this side is a sticky. Okay, this is the replacement alu bed. I'm not sure why they sent that, but I'm thankful for it. You never know what might happen. And this alu, yep, that is a magnetic bed. So now let me take a break and turn the camera so that you can see what I'm doing. Well, I don't know what happened, but Windows decided not to let my video go on. There's enough room for memory and everything. I don't know what happened, but it stopped at that point. And anyway, as I was saying, Don't know why, but you have in the PDF that was included to put this thing together, you have no other detailed information about it. You don't know exactly where this is supposed to be. For a kit like Prusa, for example, Prusa in the Zusammen in the building process. Sorry, in the building process, it says at 14.1 millimeter, at 10 millimeter, at 10 centimeter, at 100 millimeter, and such, and so on and so forth. Yeah, you have no information here, so I am not sure if this is correct. But as you can see, the bed is a bit wiggly. That's because of the springs, and the frame. The frame can move a little bit, but I need to tighten it up down here, and that's something that I would do and think best right now. And if I remember correctly, that should be this one. So I am not sure. Oh God, this thing is so heavy. However, one thing that I do notice, all the wheels are turning. And underneath, let me check the other side. Oh, let me check the other side. That turns, that turns, that one's turning, that one is turning. Okay. There are springs underneath, so maybe that's the springs that I was moving. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's take a further look. Okay. Well, right now I could power up or not. Plug it in first. Plug it in. Now I can turn it on. Wanhao. Okay. Somebody else told me leveling the bed with a 0.08, because 0.08 is the same setting as a screw, as a paper, and by a, well, let's just say leveling the bed, let's do a manual bed level first. Interesting. Now it's the question, did it hit the stop switch or not? And where is it? Here is the stop switch. And there's a screw. Oh no, what the the heck is going on here? This is so hard to believe. The stop switch has two imbus screws holding it on. The imbus screws are about 2 millimeters thick. The frame comes back and hits those screws. The wheels are in the frame. Frame is setting on correctly. Oh, I can't believe what I am seeing. I can't believe what I'm seeing. That means I will have to go into my trick box and find some flathead screws that will fit. 1 minute. Okay, I took a look into my trick box and I cannot find any screws that are a M1 or M2 with a flathead. So I will have to wait until a good friend comes back from work. His hobby is model helicopter and airplanes. Maybe I will have some luck and he has 2 screws that will fit that are flathead so that the bed can go over the screws. This might take a day or 2. Let's wait and see. So, after a few hours, I'm back. Had a chat with Gary Chan, the manager, and we checked out a few things, and I found the problem. No wonder that they sent me a whole package of these screws, because the old screws that were holding the wheels here, they are 8 millimeter, and the new ones, which I have on right now, they are 10.1 millimeter. And when I mount this thing back together, that means that the bed will be 2 millimeters higher, which means I should not have any problem anymore with the bed frame hitting the stop switch. So I have already changed all of them on the right side, and just change it on the left side now. And while I have everything apart, I am also checking to see if I need to make any changes in the width. Make sure that the wheels grip correctly. I have to loosen this one up now. Don't know why. Okay, now it fits. Let's see if I can turn the camera a little bit so that you guys can see what I am doing. I hope this will work. 1 second. Okay, zoomed out as much as I can. But yeah. I also had to take the belt off. Okay, now this is wiggling, so that means I have to tighten this down. Okay, so now, you know, this is really a big pain in the backside because of removing everything, you know. I had to remove the belt so that I could get the plate on the side. Wires, they are soldered on, so you do not have a chance at all of just unplugging this some way. Now I have to try and get the belt back on. There it is. It's back on. Now the next thing I have to do is try and get these bolts back in. All of these small ones. I'll need that. And I will need all of these screws again. Oh man. You know, here in Germany, we have a saying. In German, we say, warum einfach, wenn es umständlich auch geht. Translated to English, more or less, that means, why do it the easy way when it's easier for the hard way? Yeah, something like that. But you know, this is something, oh man. This is something that should have been corrected in the factory, I would say. But yeah. What do we also say? Learn by doing. Do I have one in there? No. One screw missing. Oh man. But this is really going to be amazing if this works correctly. So that one is in. Let me see if I can get this lined up. That was too far, I think. Is that the right hole? We'll find out in just a minute. Oh man. Okay. Good that the floor is there. Oh. Let's just take a better look from this side. Maybe it'll be a bit easier. Nope. Wait a minute. That has to go in. Okay. That is the edge. There it is. Huh. Finally found it. Let me sit back down. Yeah. So now that was one thing I did not think about when I replaced just the one bolt that was broken. But then, after a small chat, I took another look and it started looking a bit strange. So, what did I do? I took the bed off. I took the one mount off and I started measuring with Caterpillar, and what did I find out? Yeah, 2 millimeter difference in the screws in the length, and that means millimeters more in the height here. But before I start mounting everything again, yep, now it goes over that switch so that the switch can be triggered. That one first, and this one. So now this one and this one. Okay. Now I am getting to a point where I can start trying to print. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. And as always, when you start the first time, bed completely down to the point to where you know the nozzle will not touch it. Okay, let's turn the baby on. Is the video still working? Yeah, still working. So, turn that a little. Yeah, that might work. So, level, manual, yes. What is going on? What is going on? Oh man. There's enough for the bed. 2 millimeters was too much for the screw. So that means now I have to do something about the switch. Oh man. You know, I can't believe what I'm doing all right now. I can't believe what all I am doing right now. Okay. Let me check something here. That is just not good. Okay. And that is right. 1 second. I can't believe this. Oh, before I forget this. Oh. Okay. That thing is writing good. I have to tighten these back up because I had to loosen them in order to get the wheels off and back on. don't know why this is so. This one bolt, this one hammer nut doesn't seem to want to turn correctly. Do not know why. Keeps trying to spring back to the neutral position to take it out. Okay. Now it's to 95% on the position where it is supposed to be to hold. That should be enough. Nozzle is there. Okay. A new try. Oh. Testing 1, 2, yes, and 3. Go, baby, go. Okay. So it made its first test and stopped at the position according to what is programmed here. I do not know what it is that is programmed there, so I cannot tell you exactly that it stops at 2 millimeters or whatever. But, well, we'll see. So, it's at the stop position. And when I check this, you know, magnetic bed, and you use this gauge to try and check, you know, it is laying flat. I don't have to worry about that at all. But I do think paper is better, because as you can see, the light is burning now. The nozzle is just touching, scratching. So that means what I have to do now, you know, they say 26 millimeter. Yeah, okay, 26 millimeter, and then you have to loosen up from one side, tighten on the other side. And you see it going on and off.
So now it is off. I would do the P1 again. Okay. Let's go to P2. I still have the old bed on here. And the old bed is going to stay on here until I know that everything is working correctly. And now I know something is strange. Because I got this screw all the way tight, and I cannot get the paper underneath. Let me go to 4. Let me see what it does there. Okay, 4 is loose. Yeah. Let's go to 3. Which is strange. That is very strange. The nozzle is not even on the magnetic bed. And that is where it should be. I'm just doing a test right now. I don't want to see something else happen. I did this test, 80-gram paper. The paper is folded once. I did that because I want to see what the result is, because one of my fellow YouTubers said that you have to raise the height a bit at such a magnetic plate, a bit higher than a normal plate, and also if you want to print with PETG you have to vary in your height. But let's just say I want to make a test. And okay, so if I go back, normally I should choose auto leveling. That corner is correct. Did you see that? How the bed was pressed down? Pressing the bed down at that point too. That is correct. That touched the bed. That presses the bed down. Oh man. I can't believe this bullshit. What is this bullshit? Oh man. Somebody's at the door. Well, now, as you can see, the bed is clean. Why is the bed clean? Well, for some reason, the adhesion was not too good. The raft started coming off of the plate, so I stopped it and removed it. I cleaned the bed with the propanol, and start a new print now, in the hope that that was only a little bit of dust or dirt or something that is causing the problem, because that would not be good if this bed is not capable of holding a print. But one thing for sure, I am going to have to find out what in the G code is causing so much filament to come out. Oh, that is loose. I'm just doing a micro adjustment here to see if that is going to help at all. The filament is, this is strange. And that is loose. When I look here, that's not holding good enough. This is really strange. Oh, let's get this out. Yeah, that was pulled off so easy. That's so strange, you know? You think the bed level, and I did it with paper. You think that that would be enough, but one trick I'm going to try, this is a print-a-fix. That is a really sticky stuff. So, come on now. Okay. So it's heating back up, bed to 40. Extruder temp is at strange. The extruder temp is going down, still going down, while the bed is going up to 40. That means it heats up the bed to 40, and then it will start reheating the nozzle. Strange. Don't know why I can't do that all at once. Oh yeah, and I had to change all of the screws that were underneath. The replacement screw for the wheels, the new ones that were sent, they are 10 millimeter in height. And the old ones, the ones that were mounted, were 8 millimeter. And I only replaced one of the wheels, not thinking about that. But all of a sudden, I had the problems that the bed was hitting the screws that are mounting the X stop or the Y stop. Oh, X, Y, and Z. Oh man, I always get confused with them. But anyway, the stop switch back here, it was hitting on the screws that was holding that down. Then I started checking everything, and I found out, oh man. So I took this all apart again, took both of the wheel carriages out, and replaced all of the screws. That means I raised the bed 2 millimeters up. Then I started to move the bed manually, and see there, the bed goes completely over the switch, so that it can stop at the correct position. Oh man. That's sticking now. That is sticking. Yeah. But I can see that the nozzle is too high. I do think I will have to check this Cura version that came with Wanhao to see if there is some type of Z-rays before print. Because this is strange. Yeah, a few of the strings are, you can move them. No, wait a minute. Turn it that way. Turn this one this way. This one this way. And this one like that. That will raise the bed. Oh, well, I'm going to let this run and check this out to see if that print effects will hold it down for a complete print. But anyway, as I was saying, the cost for such a C920 web camera, so that I can do time lapse. Price for that camera is crazy over here in Europe. As if they know that this is a camera that they can really demand money for. But I always keep an eye out in eBay to see if I can get a good used camera. Maybe I'll have luck there. Oh, and I must say, sorry about that last film. I am not sure if that was Coral Video Studio 9 that did the problem, whereby I can't imagine, because I was using the Coral Video Studio 9 all the time for all of my videos, and every one of the videos came out okay. But just this last time, I can't understand why my makerspace was repeated 3 or 4 times, uploading that to YouTube. I'm not sure if there was an upload problem or if that's a problem by YouTube, because I checked the film again, which I have on my desktop. It's only 5 minutes and 11 seconds long. And as you can see in my listing, that film is over 20 minutes 40 seconds. I do not know. But yeah, anyway, one thing's for sure, after this test is done and I have my bed leveling on top, then and only then will I put the new plate on here. But first I want to see if this printer is capable of doing a print at all. And I thought, before doing something stupid like printing a test cube or some type of bridging and 45-degree angle test or whatever, wasting time and filament, I thought all I need to do is just do a test and try to print something that is useful after it is done. But we will see. And also I wish to say hello and special thanks to Kat. Kat, you are my first and very first Patreon. Thank you very much. I hope after time that there might be a few more Patreons, so that I can say every month I can buy a roll of filament, or I can start investing in a few other things that my makerspace needs. For my PC, I just invested this month for a new main board with a quad-core processor, a good graphic card I already got a few months ago. Right now I'm waiting for a new power supply so that I can power that all up. And yeah, maybe with a little luck I'll have a power PC standing here that will do its job for me, because right now I have my laptop running, and for some strange reason, I do not know why at this time, it is having problems with taking film right now. As you can see, there was already one break in the film. I was sitting here talking, and just took a look at my monitor, and the frame was frozen. And what happened? I had to do a cold start on my laptop and start everything all over again. But thank heavens the film was saved up to that point where it froze. So you did not miss much. But yeah. Okay. This looks like it is still sticking. Good. I hope. Hard to check. Yeah. Looks okay, let's say. It's not the best, but it looks okay. Maybe this time I will have luck and it will stay on the bed until the print is done. Oh, and yesterday during the time that I was remounting everything, I was talking about tools, and yeah, everything froze up, and I'm not sure. I have to check to make sure that that was all a good take, but just in case. The first layer, he was talking about all the tools and everything you need. Yeah, that's true. But before you get a lot of wrenches, and you have a lot of small wrenches laying around, just get a adjustable wrench. Then you have all sizes that you need. And wait a minute, one thing. I'm not sure if it's possible to still get them. This is a 5, 12, 10, and 9 millimeter socket wrench. This is normally from the RC hobby, used to take out who knows what. But this is from Graupner. And because I am not in the RC hobby anymore, I had this thing laying around. This thing is about 20-25 years old. Normally used for sparks, for the gas engines, Now, gas engines, they will be forbidden here in Europe, in Germany, within the next year. They are demanding that they will all be forbidden and everything will be changed to only electric because of emission or because of the sound. I don't know. But anyway, this is something that I had laying around, and I found out for the MK1011 nozzle, I have a 10 here, and this fits perfect. And I can take it off, it can stay in there, and I can put it back on if I need to, or wait until it cools up and change it, or whatever. But that's a good tool to have. And like I said, you might be able to get this in any RC hobby store. I'm not sure if you can still get it, but if I can hold it close enough so that you can see it perfectly, maybe you can make a screenshot, print it out, and go to your RC hobby store and tell them, hey, take a look here, you see this wrench? This is something that I need. So, the raft is holding down. The raft is holding down now. Would be nice if it holds down until the print is done. Oh, and yeah, I was checking out the film last night again from Mikey from the Wanhao YouTube page, and he says there, when you measure from the bottom edge of the sensor to the bottom edge of the frame. The 26 millimeter is only a reference point to start at. That is not the point where you set it there and you're finished. No, you're not finished, not by long. That is looking nice. That must be the last layer from the raft. Yeah, I know a raft, that is a lot of waste of filament, but well, let's just say I want to make sure that this looks good. My very first maker coin. That is, if it is okay, printable, and looks good. But as you can see from the form, my maker coin is not round like everybody else's maker coin. But yeah, anyway, I would say that's all for now. I will get back to you later as the print goes on. But because I cannot make a time lapse, I will start and stop the video every once in a while as the print goes on, because 4 hours, that would be way too much. Okay, until later. guys. Hi, I'm back. This is the third day. Yeah, I know this is a long video. But yesterday I was trying to make some prints, test prints, just to see what my maker coin looks like that USS rover designed for me. And I thought, okay, good, that's best object to make a test because it takes about 4 hours to print, and there needs a little bit of contact on the bed, and anyway, you know what? For the second part of this video, I showed off this. Yeah, I showed off this. Now, that started curling up. Then I made a new start. The new start ended in a disaster. Not sure what happened here, but yeah. Then I decided to put this on my bed. You can see it? Yeah, print-a-fix. That's similar to that magic goo. And I thought, okay, try this out. That was the old bed. So I thought, well, it doesn't make any difference. It's going to be changed anyway. But yeah. Looked like it was holding. I printed a few layers and I thought, okay, this is good. Then ring on the bell. A friend yelled up, "Don, come down. You need to do some work on your electro scooter." Yeah, need to change the lights on it. And I was down there for about 10 minutes. Yeah, when I came back up, I saw this. And the nozzle was sitting right here in the middle of this. Yeah, looks like that word that starts with an S. But well, I got it cleaned up. That was no problem. The nozzle was hot. The PLA was soft. Okay. Tweezers, not fingers, tweezers. And I got everything off. Got it cleaned up. And I started again. The bed, the raft was holding on. And I thought, okay. Then started printing this. Yeah. Supposed to be my maker coin with the German printing nerd here. But there are several layers missing because, well, that started to pop off too. And as you can see, on this edge is a lot thinner than back here. And this is okay, but you can see, okay, here it is thin. Hope you can see that. If I hold it like that, you can see how thin this is, and how thick this is up here. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, I put the new plate on that was sent to me. Not sure how this is going to go. I will make a test or two. I'm not sure. Bed is level. That thing is spot on with a 0.08.
or 0.8. Yeah, whatever. I'll try making some more tests, and we'll see how this will go. Until later.